What is going on, everybody? It's Lazevo here, back with some more Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay. What I want to do for you guys is go through each of these 6 classes and tell you a little bit what they're all about, show you some gameplay, and I'm going to do it one by one in a series of videos. And the main reason for that is because not a lot of people have this game, at least on my friends list, so this might give you a little taste of what it's like. So we're going to start this video with the first class on the left here, the Sniper class. One of the most popular classes from the Call of Duty series, and a lot of first-person shooters. People like to snipe, and I think the reason people like it is because it's really fun. But so in Medal of Honor, each class has a specific unique ability, and for the Sniper class, you'll see in just a moment here, it is a supported mount. Basically, you can take your gun, drop this bipod, which makes you vulnerable for a second, but once you do that, you can aim down sights, no idle sway, and you don't have to look out of the scope to reload. Even though I did right there. You can stay looking down the scope, and it reloads the weapon. Now, talking about weapons, one of the things I do in every first-person shooter game when I first get it is I try to find what weapons are good, what weapons I like, and one of the primary ways I do that is I look at what weapons are killing me all the time. And what I found was that the TAC-50 was a popular choice. So I go to look at it, and sure enough, the gun stats show this has the longest effective range, and that's evident in the fact that it is pretty much a one-shot kill no matter where you hit somebody. I don't think I've had a hit marker with this thing. So I recommend using the TAC-50 even though it reloads slow. There are some disadvantages to it. Now what you're looking at here is pretty cool. This is in the first tier of the support streaks for the Sniper, and it's called the Switchblade. Basically, it acts as a mortar, fires up in the air. You can fly around a little bit like an MAV if you're into the Battlefield series. And when you find a target you want to hit, you pull the right trigger. The thing drops down from the sky, and peekaboo, that guy popped his head out just enough for me. But this thing drops down from the sky, and to me, it's one of the funnest kill streaks to use, and it's one of the most effective. I always get double kills and triple kills with that thing, so it's one of the better kill streaks or support streaks. Now this game's pretty neat because the support streaks and the kill streaks don't really dominate the game like in, say, a Call of Duty. They're harder to get. I very rarely see somebody get to an Apache, which is like the highest kill streak where you can fly around. It acts like a lot like in Black Ops, the helicopter that you could fly around, the 11 kill streak. What was it called? Like the warship or gunship. That's what it was. It acts a lot like that. So I don't see it too much. I just don't see it. And part of the reason is the buddy system that they have in place in this game. Basically, every team, every member of a team has a fire teammate, and what prohibits that is when your fire teammate dies, you're automatically notified of who killed him. So basically, every time I kill somebody, his fire teammate knows exactly where I am via a red outline wall hack for just a little bit. Now that makes the game really fast paced, but it also makes the game very difficult to stay alive. So for that reason alone, you don't see the kill streaks dominating the game. There's lots of mortar strikes and that kind of thing, but even those aren't as effective as you would think. The radius of where these things hit isn't as big as it is in, say, a Call of Duty game. When you drop a Predator in Call of Duty, it takes out like 5 people. When you drop a guided missile in this game, it barely touches, anybody. So, okay, you'll see what I threw out there. That's my grenade. So the Sniper class has these, instead of grenades, it's a proximity mine. Basically, you throw out that little box, and it hits the ground, and after about a second or 2 seconds, it fires these ropes out in all directions that stick to walls and things. And if anybody walks by and trips one of those ropes, kaboom, the thing goes off. And it's very, very cool. So if you're running around the map and you see like a spider web looking thing, don't run into that, don't touch it. That's a proximity mine. And the enemy mines will show up in red when you get close, so you can kind of see them, but they're sort of last second. The friendly ones are blue, so those ones you don't have to worry about, you can walk right through. Pretty straightforward. I love the sound of this TAC-50, by the way. This thing is awesome. It sounds like a cannon when you fire this thing. And there's nothing more rewarding than climbing up from an elevated position and mounting this gun on the rock with the bipod and just picking people off. You'll see that coming up here in a second as I call in my support action here. And like I said, you're vulnerable when you do that. You kind of stand up a little bit, but you can watch this here. Boom, tango down. Got my support streaks, but I'm not going to call them in yet. Boom. Target number 2 down. This thing is just amazing. It's so much fun, and like even the sound is like, you know, in your ear, like, you know, 1 down, 2 down. It like kind of does the count for you, just like you're really sniping. It's really fun. And you'll see coming up here in a second. I really like this spot, by the way. If you're on this map, this is a great spot. But you see, I'm about to die from a grenade right here. Kaboom! So I do my little somersault. But that brings me to grenades in this game. They are very effective. I think they work how a grenade should work. It has not a lot of blast radius, but the delay time is such that basically you can cook them, but you don't really have to. You can you can just toss them, and they tend to go off right about when I would think that they should, you know. And if you see a red grenade indicator, odds are you are not going to get away from that thing in this game. So that makes grenades pretty deadly, but you don't get more when you refill your ammo by connecting with your squad mate. It's one of the neat things about that buddy system is you can heal each other and you can refill your ammo. And I was also informed that it resets your little support item or whatever it is that your class does, so you can reload that more quickly. But anyway, that was some sniper gameplay. I am not a sniper, but I really like that class. It's a lot of fun, even though I don't do that well. It may look like that from the highlights, but trust me, it doesn't all go that way. I like that class, and stay tuned for more. I'm going to go through the rest of them. So next we'll do the assault class, so look for that in the next couple days. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.